So hello everyone, in this video we're going to Italy. We will visit Naples, a small town Cimitili, where my first exhibition in Europe is, and this is the reason why we are going to Italy in the first place. Pompeii and also Amalfi Coast and Capri. It would be like a short vlog, like mostly emotions and beautiful pictures. So on the first day we arrived to Naples and I was not taking like much pictures, I have just few, and we were just having a good time with my mom. We haven't seen each other for a while, so it just was a catch-up session. We were just exploring the city, eating a great pizza, and how you tell the day was great and full of emotions, you didn't take enough pictures. So yeah. But on the second day we went to Cimitili. It's a small town near Naples. It's a cozy, like old-fashioned Italian city and it's really beautiful. We went to Christian old basilica there to see my artwork in person. It was like an old basilica, like half ruined in the inside and perfectly beautiful on the outside, and with a like beautiful day lighting and all of that. I would say it's not just a basilica but the whole complex, like the territory of this basilica were also kinda very nice and very green, a lot of flowers, like very beautiful. And for the photos I had this idea to make an outfit, like first outfit from my collection for like, and to shoot it in my first exhibition in Europe with my first painting from this collection as well. So like first dress from the collection, first painting from the collection / series, and first exhibition in Europe, like in Italy. Some of my friends saying that Russia is also Europe. Yes, I know, but feels like kinda differently to be exhibited in like Europe, because I was exhibiting in Russia previously, but like it's a different experience. Okay, I will not go deep down there, but anyways, so I want to take pictures with my first dress from the collection there. I haven't finished it in the time because like I had kind of burnout, so the outfit was half finished, so we were kind of improvising. But anyways, I also gave my mom this beautiful jacket for her birthday. I have a separate video on this one and you can definitely watch it after this one. I'm showing there how I made all those organza flowers for this jacket. But even though that I felt like this dress wasn't finished, I decided to take it with me and try like to make photos anyway and see like if it's beautiful, it's fine. If I don't like that, I can like never show it to anyone, right? So, but I was really glad I took it with me. It was like, it's a beautiful pictures. I'm really glad we did them. It was just really special to see my paintings in first time in Italy. All of this trip were kind of emotional. I was really like overwhelmed in a good way. I got so many positive emotions, like only like from being there and just seeing this beautiful place, like this space where all of those beautiful artworks were, and including mine. It was, I think, really important for me and really encouraging for my next events and my next steps in my career. And later that day we went to Pompeii, and it's certainly an incredible place. So everyone knows the story of Pompeii and it's sad, but like the fact that you can see still this ancient city in very good condition and observe how big the houses were, how like the streets worked, even though this ancient city has been incredibly well preserved due to its tragic past. Now we can enjoy these views and touch history, like almost literally. It was very interesting for me to see and imagine what daily life was like in the city, like how you can sleep in this room, how you would eat in this bar and all of that. So if you will be in Italy, I definitely recommend going there. So after visiting ruins of the city, we decided to stay for dinner and a night in Pompeii so we could continue our trip in the morning. On day 3, we decided to head from Pompeii to Amalfi coast because it wasn't that far, but the pictures, the views, you guys, they were so beautiful, we couldn't resist that. And man, I got really seasick. We had to stop the car in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know, does it call the same like car sick, you know, like when you feel dizzy and like not very nice. So we stopped in the middle of nowhere to just grab some fresh air. One of the most beautiful parts of this trip were the road because the views were so beautiful. And next we went to the Grotta Smeralda. It's very beautiful inside and you can take an elevator down there, so you don't need to rent some boat or something, which was definitely a big plus for us. And after that we went to the city centrum. We tried some fresh limo ice cream out of limo, very cute. And also we went to St. Andrew's Cathedral, which were also very beautiful. The day 4 from Amalfi we returned to Pompeii before heading to Naples, and in the morning in Pompeii we stopped by the local cathedral. It just like was also very beautiful. I took some pictures, like you can see it's really gorgeous. And so we drove back to Naples and we somehow end up in a Miro exhibition. Joan Miro, it's an artist, I really love some of his artworks, and we were just waiting for our Saturne tour, and I was just like, let's go grab some ice cream. And we just saw out of nowhere like exhibition of Miro, and like on the first day we went to the museum and I've seen one of the Caravaggio's work. I'm a big fan of Caravaggio, so I love this trip and it's so fulfilling with art, so yeah. Then we went on a tour. We were lucky with our guide. He was explaining everything very interesting and telling some jokes, and I definitely recommend visiting this place. It was a bit claustrophobic at times, but still very interesting, and you can skip the claustrophobic part. They warn you if you don't go there, you can like skip that. So, and in the evening we went to the observation deck above the harbor to watch the sunset. And the cherry on top of this Italy exhibition pie is Capri. We had a last day at Naples, so we decided to take a ferry from Naples to Capri, and of course it was super beautiful, stunning, like breathtaking. I will not even try to describe that, okay? The nature is great, and this island has like this vibe. When you go there and you like leave the ferry, all of the problems, they leave your body and just they're not allowed to be there, you know. That kind of vibe. So we just walked around the town and we visited the Augustus Gardens. The views there were just incredible, and the Panorama restaurant was also very good. We wanted to have lunch with a beautiful view, so we chose this place, and the pizza and fish turned out to be very delicious there. So this view with a glass of Falanghina, yes, please give me two. At this point I was even jealous of myself to see this beauty like in person. And so the next day it was time to leave. I was very glad we went there, and from one thought that maybe I should try to go to this exhibition, maybe I should submit my artwork there, the one I don't even have right now. Like, if you missed the whole story about this artwork, check out this video. and the story was kind of crazy because I made it in 5 days. From one thought, maybe I should go and try to submit my artwork, the non-existent artwork, to the contest, to this trip where I've seen my artwork. I was very inspired by the exhibition, the Italy culture, Pompeii, Capri, Amalfi. Wow, it was so great. And so my flight was at 6 a.m. and we were at the airport by 4:30 already. And I hope to see Italy very soon, and I hope to see you in the next time. Bye bye.